These are Lionel Messi's custom football boots.
And over the past week, I put the two biggest goats in football head to head to see which one of them has the best life hacks. With the winner being crowned the Hack Door Champion of 2025.
From the magical Messi!
And first up, we're gonna be seeing who has the best football boots in 2025.
Which one do you want to open up first?
Messi. What do I do with this?
So first up, we have these Messi Para Bad Bunny boots. Oh, it's like opening an iPhone. Oh. So, here we have the Messi and Bad Bunny boots. What do you think, Sean?
They're pretty slick.
They are very slick. If we take a look at the side, we have Lionel Messi's name on the left boot, and on the right boot, we have B. Martinez, who I'm assuming is Bad Bunny. So if we look inside the box, we get an extra pair of insoles, Messi string bag to put the boots in, and we also get a secret package from Adidas, which has extra laces. Looks-wise, what do you make of these? I think they are incredible.
They're gorgeous. It suits Messi, I feel, too. Like, he's not that loud of a character, but he really stands out, you know?
That's a great way to describe him, Sean.
And after taking a look at Messi's boots, we got straight into Ronaldo's.
Whoa! So next up we have Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aviero's boots.
This already looks worse.
It doesn't excite me the way Messi's boots did.
But after opening up Ronaldo's boots, Sean and I weren't as impressed with these things.
Ta-da!
Underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed. And just not as pretty as Messi's boots.
Look at the arrogance too of putting a giant R.
That's for air, Sean. If you look the whole way around the boot, it says...
Edit that out.
So unlike Messi's boots, which had Messi logos all over it,
Yeah.
the only sign of Ronaldo that's actually on these boots is on the insole of these things.
See, I respect that from Ronaldo because these are horrible. And if I made them, I wouldn't want any acknowledgement that I had made them.
Also, if we take a look inside the box these shoes came in, we did also get a bag. It looks like someone spilled a marker in the bottom of their school bag and the ink just ran out of it. Let's try them out.
So after comparing how these boots looked, we took them onto the pitch to test them where it really matters. And first up were Lionel Messi's boots.
The power of Bad Bunny is gonna guide this one right into the top corner. Thank you, Bad Bunny.
And while I had a great first impression in these boots, their performance was good, but not perfect.
Whoa. Save. So after testing out the Messi boots, I'm actually gonna give these an 8 out of 10 for performance. They're not the best boots I've ever used, but I still really like them. But next up, we've got Ronaldo's boot.
After sticking on Ronaldo's latest boots, there was just something about these things that felt like they clicked right away.
So I've only just put these on, but they definitely feel like they're squeezing my foot a lot more than the Messi boots.
And I had a lot of fun playing in these things.
Oh my days, man. There's no reason he should be saving that. Oh my days.
The Ronaldo boots just felt like a perfect match for how I play. And even if it was just a mental advantage, I felt more confident playing in them.
So after trying out the Messi and Ronaldo boots, I think it was obvious which one I preferred. The Ronaldo boots almost just felt like they were made for my feet. I think it's a personal thing, but I loved wearing these. And for performance, I'm gonna give these a 10. So while the Messi boots might look better, the Ronaldos, for me anyway, just performed a whole lot better. So last year, Ronaldo cut the collar off his football boots while training for Al Nassr.
And from what I could see, it just seemed like Ronaldo wasn't happy with how high the collar was on his boots. And he hated the high collar so much that he actually swapped out the Superfly for the low-cut Vapors after the Euros last year.
In my opinion, it was a bit of a strange move from Ronaldo because Nike have always given him custom boots with a lowered collar, but he straight up just took his scissors to one of his latest Superflies to lower the collar. This is gonna hurt. So we've got the Superfly 9 here, the same one that Ronaldo cut the collar off. So I've got some scissors and we're just gonna cut the sock off these boots to see if it makes sense. I hate doing this.
Once I took the scissors to the collar on the Superflies, I had a creation pretty similar to Ronaldo's.
so we now have this abomination up against the regular collar. I mean, I'm just gonna try them on and see if this was actually worth it. I don't think it will be.
After putting on these boots and trying them out, I wasn't impressed.
So after trying out the cut collar, I can't say I noticed any difference, and to be honest, my ankle didn't even feel like it had more freedom in these things. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. If he wanted the lower collar, he could have just got it. Yeah, this is really dumb. So for 5 years now, Messi has been wearing custom football boots, and up until last year, you couldn't buy the exact boots he wore, until Adidas dropped these. So if we crack open this box, we have a signature pair of Messi F50s, and there's one major difference between these and a regular pair.
So if we compare the original F50s, we can see the inside of these boots have a pretty traditional tongue like on most ordinary football boots. But if we look inside Messi's boots, there's a custom tongue made to his own personal requirements. And because of the way it wraps your foot, it's actually earned the name the burrito tongue.
So first up, I'm gonna try on the regular F50 before trying on the Messi boot to see if there's any difference in comfort. So after trying both of these boots on, straight away, I can't tell a whole lot of difference. The Messi boots do feel like a tiny bit more comfortable, but let's put them through a dribbling test to see which comes out on top.
After playing with both of these boots, I can't say the difference between either boot is that noticeable, but putting Messi's boots on and taking them off is actually a lot easier. So even if it's only a small hack, it's pretty decent.
So next up, we're going to be trying out Ronaldo's and Messi's drinks. So on Ronaldo's side, we have Ursu 9 water, and on the Messi side, we have Mass Plus, which kind of looks like Prime. You want to try them out?
Yeah, of course.
All right, we have Ursu 9 water by Ronaldo.
Cheers.
Whoa. It tastes like water.
It does.
Is it the best water you've ever had?
I won't remember the taste of this in about 2 hours.
That's because it's just water. What would you give it out of 10?
Water is like, I think, the baseline for flavor, so it's gotta be a 5.
A 5?
It's in the middle. Like.
A 5?
It's like, it's
5?
water. What would you give a good water?
I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
You'd give it meet in the middle, 6.
Let's try out Mass. Next up, Sean, Mass. Are you excited by this one?
I am excited. I've heard so much about this one, so for all the controversy, it better be good.
Messi said, I start early and I stay late day after day, year after year. He has a whole spiel on the side about, I think, why he has to drink this stuff. Messi says at the end of it, we all deserve to feel like champions in every part of our life. So if we don't feel like champions after drinking this, it's not getting any points from me.
After pouring out Messi's drink, which apparently had a lot more benefits than water, Sean and I tried it out.
Oh, I'd drink
Cheers,
that.
Sean.
Cheers.
Ooh. I mean, I've tried Prime. There's less flavor to it than Prime, I think.
But I don't think it's a bad thing.
Do you feel like a champion?
I always feel like a champion.
I'd give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I think around there.
It's good, but it's not like the best thing I've ever tried.
I don't need to drink it again, but I'm happy I have tried it.
So next up, we have another life hack from when Ronaldo used to play at Man United. So when Ronaldo used to train skills, he used to wear these ankle weights on his feet. So when he took them off, his feet would feel faster and he could perform these skills a lot quicker in game.
So after putting the ankle weights on, I got straight into the dribbling drill. And they did feel like they were slowing me down while practicing. But after 20 minutes of doing this drill, it was time to see if they actually worked.
So I've been wearing these things for like 20 minutes now. It's time to take them off and see if my feet feel any faster. Ooh, oh, my feet do feel lighter instantly. We're gonna do the dribble again and see if I feel any faster. Oh my days, it actually feels really weird. My feet do feel a lot faster.
And funnily enough, my feet felt so much quicker after taking these off.
Whoa, I'm actually surprised at how well that worked. I think if you did this for weeks at a time and really practiced it, it would actually work in game. It's pretty good. So next up, I'm gonna be trying out this mystery tablet that Messi actually eats in-game. So these are glucose tablets, which are pretty much just sugar, but they're meant to give you more energy when you're tired in-game.
So to test these glucose tablets out, I was gonna do 10 sprints before taking the tablets, and then doing 10 more sprints to see if I felt any energy burst. After finishing the first 10 sprints, it was time to take the glucose tablet.
So I've just done 10 sprints. I'm gonna take the glucose tablets and see if I feel like I have any more energy. I'm gonna take 2 of them just because, why not? And then let's do 10 more sprints. Ooh, they taste good. I'm not sure how long they take to kick in, but I'm gonna give it 2 minutes, and then let's do 10 more sprints.
After I waited to try and let the glucose kick in, I completed the final 10 sprints. But when the test was complete, I wasn't convinced.
I don't think they worked. I'm tired.
I think these might give pro footballers a tiny burst of energy when they're tired, but I can't say I noticed any crazy energy spike when I ate them.
So for the next hack, I'm going to be seeing which footballer has the best free kick technique. Is it going to be Ronaldo's knuckleball or Messi's curve method?
So for the past 20 years, Ronaldo and Messi have scored some of the best free kicks football has ever seen. But which player has the best method for scoring goals? And first up, I was testing out Ronaldo's knuckleball. But while this technique has arguably given us the best looking goals, there's a lot of criticism about this technique. And with my first shot, I could already see just how unpredictable this method could be.
Oh, what a save. I think the hardest thing about the knuckleball technique is actually hitting a pure knuckleball. It's really hard.
And even though this method could produce some great goals, this method just seemed unrealistic to hit the target every time.
Oh, I nearly did it again.
My man.
And to really replicate the Ronaldo knuckleball from his Man United days was a really tough challenge.
Oh, what a save again. Oh. When you hit a perfect free kick with this technique, it feels amazing, but the consistency is just nowhere to be seen. Just getting this technique right, it almost doesn't make it worth hitting one of these in game. So now we've got 10 free kicks using Messi's technique. Let's see if it's better than the knuckleball.
But with my first shot, the Messi curve method seemed a lot more controlled.
Even with my first shot, I can already tell this technique is way better. Oh. I think scoring a perfect curve shot is just so much easier than a knuckleball.
The Messi curve technique also just gave me a lot more options to score.
It's not just the technique, but I feel so much more confident stepping up to hit these free kicks. Oh my days.
And this method just seemed a lot easier to hit the target consistently with.
Oh. Yeah, there's just no comparing these techniques. Curve, 100% better. Alright Sean, so now we're going to try out a Ronaldo hack I've tested out before, which is the hot water trick.
So over 10 years ago, Ronaldo posted this picture of him soaking his football boots in hot water, which he apparently did to soften the boots up straight out of the box.
So to put this hack to the ultimate test, I've got the exact same boots Ronaldo used in the picture, as well as the latest Superflies. So the last time I tested out this hack, it didn't really work because of how soft current boots are. But let's see if it made sense over 10 years ago. So I think the most important thing to notice is just how soft boots are nowadays compared to back then.
But with boots being so soft out of the box nowadays, a lot of people say this hack isn't actually worth doing anymore. But to really test this hack, I'd be comparing the exact boots Ronaldo did this hack with to the latest boots in 2025. And after getting this hack ready, we tested this out on the same boots Ronaldo used.
So I guess now we just leave the boot here for like 5 minutes to see if it gets any softer.
Alright.
I think it's mostly the toe box area that you want to focus on. Do you want to take it out?
Yeah, sure.
And having seen how stiff these boots were before, it was time to see if this hack worked.
I mean, it feels quite a bit softer than it just did.
It's moving way more than it did before.
Yeah.
Then we used the 2025 boots to compare this test. Then after 5 minutes, it was time to see if this hack worked in 2025.
Do you want to feel them now, Sean?
It's the same.
It feels the exact same. We're going to put on these boots and compare them to the unhot water trick boots, if you will, and see if they feel any softer.
But now, once and for all, I could finally see if this hack was still outdated in 2025.
I can maybe notice like a 5% difference between the hot water trick boot and the regular boot, but let's see if it works in 2025.
And after putting these boots on, there wasn't any difference.
I think boots are so soft straight out of the box nowadays that this hack just doesn't make sense anymore. For me, it's a fail. Okay, Sean, so next up we're going to be trying out Messi's favorite drink. It's called Yerba mate.
Yerba mate is a herbal tea that Messi always drinks before matches. Mate is apparently really high in caffeine and helps you focus after drinking it, which is why Messi drinks so much of it.
Do you know Argentines, they're very particular about the temperature for the water for mate.
Listen, Sean, I've got a flask here of hot water.
After doing my best to make the mate though, it was time for Sean to try it out.
This is my last video, Mom. I love you. That's so hot. It's the hottest thing I've ever drank.
Really?
It just tastes like burning.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, I like the whole thing of it too, like the
It's
cup
very
and
aesthetic, isn't
Yeah.
it? I feel fancy drinking it.
yes.
I think it's pretty good.
So after putting Ronaldo and Messi's life hacks to the test, there could only be one winner of the hack door, and it is Lionel Messi. But if you did enjoy this video, you might like this one too.